Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is the fitment video for the D2 rock sliders from Dixon Fabrications. We've come to BHE Autos to see Ben. He's a great guy, knows his Land Rovers inside and out. We aren't in the Cummins today, we're in the D2. So we're going to go over to the D2 and see what we're doing today. We're going to be fitting these are the D2 rock sliders from Dixon Fabrication. There's one. We've just had a go on the other side just to see how they are. And as you can see, this is how they look. Seem very strong and well made. Tools wise, you take off the plastic trim, which we'll get to in a minute, and crack on. We'll show you what we're doing in a minute. Okay, so if you've got a standard Discovery 2 TD5 or a V8, this is what your Discovery will look like before you start. This is our attractive fitter today, Ben. We're going to start with taking off the side plastic mouldings because they've got to go, and they've got to go in the bin, I'm afraid. So we're going to take those off, and once that's off, by pulling off the plastic tags all the way around, we will show you the next step. So as you can see here, Ben is just removing the side moulding. That's just coming off. Mud flap's giving him a little bit of grief. Just using an impact and a 10mm there, Ben, is it? Yeah. So there's your side moulding and your front mud flap assembly, ready to go into the bin, or the recycling bin.
Saving the planet.
Saving the planet. One Land Rover at a time. So that is how it looks when it's off. It's just going to go in now and remove the rear front mud. Okay, so the next step, now we've got the side moulding off and the mud flaps off, is to get the step in position. We're going to bring a trolley jack over because they're quite heavy duty. So the next step is to get it on a trolley jack with your helper, me, and position it up towards the sill and start to line up the holes. We'll then go in with the drill, and we'll show you that in a moment. Now we've got 3 of them in. We're going to drill the rest of the holes now and get it bolted up. So as you can see, we're just getting the final ones done up. Okay, so the next step is to drill out these 2 holes in the back rear door section. This has been redesigned to make it easier for installation, so we're not following the original body clip holes now. We have to drill our own holes. The reason why this has been redesigned is because otherwise you weren't able to get the top bolt in here without removing the rear door. And the rear bolt in this section, you couldn't get the nut on the back of it because it was too close to the body mount underneath. So Dixon Fabrication have redesigned it, dropped it down to 2 centre bolts to aid fitting. Makes it a lot easier, and you can do it with the rear door on, which we're just going to show now. Go baby, go. Okay, so now the rock slider is bolted on, very solid. We're now going to put the outrigger bolts in. So I'll show you on the other side, which we've completed, where these go. So as you can see, all nice and shiny, ready to take on some abuse. So as you can see here, we've drilled through the outrigger, through the rock slider, and into the back of the rock slider there. The bolts are provided in the kit for this. The hole isn't pre-drilled. It's to allow for all different vehicles, because they're all slightly different, aren't they? Let's be honest. So that's bolted on, and that stops the flex upwards and downwards on the rock slider itself. So as you can see on this side, there's all our nice shiny bolts let all the way along on the sill, using the fat washers on this side. As you can see, coming through the front here, all done. So we're now just going to show you drilling those ones on the other side, in through the front and the rear. So here's the rear, going through there. we drilled the front one, we're just going to drill the back one. And there we are, sports fans.
Indeed, we are there.
Okay everyone, so that concludes the fitment of the D2 rock sliders. Fitment time, I would say an hour each side. We did it in about an hour and a half. We've not fitted these before to this vehicle, but we do know what we're doing with Land Rovers, we say. Yeah, fitment very easy. We didn't have to jack the vehicle up. They are now fully fitted and very solid, operational, ready for the next modifications to the Discovery. With fitment, if you are struggling with fitment in the southwest, if you give Ben a shout at BHE Autos, and here is his telephone number. Just a point to note, if you are running massive wheels and tyres, unlike me at the moment, they're on the cards, let's be honest. Dixon Fabrication is offering customization of all rock sliders. So if you were running bigger tyres, as you can see, there would be an issue contacting on the front here. As you can see in there, there is a piece that hangs over. So there is the option to fully customize the rock slider to suit the bigger wheels and tyres. There are some additional measurements that are needed. So we need to know how much you've cut away of the front arch, how long you need it, and we can alter it to suit